Of our veteran student cameramen are on hand. Alexander Perry, and of course the Lou Gehrig of our cameraman, the Iron Horse, Nolan Brongle, who is also kind of serving as a instructor tonight. And we've got a number of trainees tonight. I know Steve's going to put them up on a graphic in a little bit. But anyway, our crew is all set to capture these high school basketball headlines as they are being made. And Brody, we are thrilled as punch to be broadcasting this holiday tournament here at Princeton.
Oh, definitely, Norm, definitely. And you know, kudos to our sponsors, all of our great crew and student helpers for allowing for us to come on the air. And you know, Norm, when I came up to the press box, there was so many people up here, I thought we were having a party or something.
Yeah.
Holy cow. You know, we're really blessed to have this many people interested in helping out Tiger Central. So welcome aboard, guys. We're happy to have you.
Absolutely.
Anyway, looking at the girls varsity tournament here, as we know, we have two pools, right? We have the blue pool and the gray pool. And I want to briefly roll through the pools real quick as we kind of recap some of the earlier contests as well. So in the blue pool, we have Princeton, Putnam County, Henry, as well as Midland. And then in the other pool, we have Hall, Stark County, Mendota, and IVC Chillicothe. In games played earlier at the 5 o'clock game, Midland defeated Putnam County 54-15. And then in a game that just ended, Chillicothe IVC defeated Stark County 44-27. Both really exciting games. Stark County, I will say, held their own for a long time against a school a lot bigger than they were. I do think that, and you know, knock on wood, I think they have a good run ahead of them on this holiday tournament.
Yeah, we talked about it. The difference in that game was speed. Chile could really get out and run.
Oh, definitely, definitely. So, you know, we got all these great games coming up here this week, including games set to go tomorrow night. 5 o'clock is the Mendota IVC game. At 6:30, it's Princeton against Putnam County. And then 8 o'clock, Hall will take on Stark County. Fast forward to Thursday, November 20th, Putnam County will take on Henry. Mendota will take on Hall. And lastly, Princeton will play Midland, which is predicted to be a pretty great matchup. Friday, November 21st, Henry will play Midland, Stark County will play Mendota, and Hall will play IVC. And then on Championship Day, Saturday, November 22nd, the 1:30 game, the fourth place team in the blue bracket will play the fourth place team in the gray bracket. At 3 o'clock, the third place blue bracket winner will play the third place gray bracket winner. At 4:30, the second place blue will play the second place gray, and then 6 o'clock for the championship game. The first place in the blue bracket will play the first place in the gray bracket. You know, there's definitely some great games here, and of course Tiger Central will carry many of these games going forward.
We'll have all the Princeton games. So our next one will be tomorrow night at 6:30. Might point out too, Athletic Director Jeff Olson, he's over there working on it now. There's a website for this. I would say if you went to Princeton, Illinois High School Girls Holiday Basketball Tournament, you could get to it, and they do a great job of keeping it up to date. Brody, I know you've got some football scores from the weekend and also volleyball results.
Yeah, you know, it's there's a lot of things going on here, including IHSA quarterfinal scores. In 1A, Stockton shut out Dwight 44-0, and Leno Winslow defeated Anawan Weathersfield 42-20. In 2A, Wilmington defeated Downs Tri-Valley 49-7, and El Paso defeated Farmington 32-15. In 3A, Richmond Burden defeated Monmouth Roseville 31-6, and then Byron defeated IC Catholic 28-6. In 4A, Lombard Martini defeated Coal City 35-0, and Morris defeated Geneseo 28-26. That would have been a good game to watch. In 5A, Oak Forest defeated Peoria Heights 34-20, and then New Lenox Providence defeated Washington 39-6. Moving on to 6A, Burbank St. Louis defeated Dunlap 28-14, and then in some 8-man action, Polo defeated Salt Fork Co-op 38-0, and then the Amboy Lamoille, Ohio team has moved on to the state final, defeating Milledgeville 18-8. That championship will be Friday night under the lights at Monmouth College. Polo versus Amboy Lamoille, Ohio. That'll be a great matchup for sure.
Isn't it ironic to have the big state of Illinois and two schools that aren't all that far apart?
No, it's
playing for the title.
It really is. And, you know, I've gone down to that game before, and Monmouth College does an excellent job accommodating those teams. I mean, kudos to the college, and kudos to all these hard works that these young men have put in over the season. Moving on to the state volleyball finals, which were played just this weekend. Cincinnati Park was the 1A champion over Stockton. In 2A, Columbia was the state champion, and Bloomington Central Catholic was second place, and Riverdale, a local team, ended up third. In 3A, Normal U High ended up being the state champion. LaGrange Park Nazareth was the second place team. And then lastly, in 4A, Chicago Morris was the champion, with Bennett Academy coming in second place.
All right. Fantastic job, Brody. Well, we should be about set to send things down to our PA announcer, Mike Verana.
Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, please welcome the Mailers from Henry Senachwine High School. A sophomore guard number 1, Bella Williams. A junior forward number 13, Grace Anderson. A sophomore forward number 15, Addie Robbins. A senior center number 20, Harper Schrock. And a senior forward number 21, Brooklyn Thompson. The Mallards are coached by Clinton Schlosser. Those are the Mallards. Tiger fans, on your feet. Here is the starting lineup for your Princeton Tigers. Our 5'4", junior guard number 5, Kira Forrest. Our 5'10", sophomore forward number 14, Peyton Britt. A 5'5", senior guard number 22, Cameron Driscoll. A 5'10", junior forward number 23, Danica Bowman. And a 5'9",
So there you have it. Usual outstanding job by Mike Verana. This Henry Ball Club, Brody, they've had a lot of success in other sports, in softball and volleyball. We'll see if it carries over to basketball. Want to thank you folks for tuning in, and if you want to text or call your friends that usually watch Tiger Central Live, we promoted this at the end of football, but that was a long time ago. By the way, our schedule of games is in the front entrance bulletin board at Heartland Bank as the Mallards control the opening tip. And a steal by Keeley Davis. Keeley all the way to the basket and lays it in. You ever seen that one before, Brody?
Oh, just once or twice.
And a jump ball situation. And it's going to stay with Princeton. So certainly 3 of the starters for Princeton, Cam Driscoll, Keeley Davis, and Peyton Brandt, were a sure thing. And it's nice to see Kira Morris and Danica Burton getting a shot. I think they're going to prove to really have a good season. Now Cam, 15-footer, yes! Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mallards. Cam, well, now she's down to 12. She is 12 points away from 1,000. So we've got a couple of milestones that could happen tonight, and we'll let you know about those as they become available. Full court pressure by the Tigers. Mallards do a nice job of breaking through. Now a jump ball situation. The Mallards will get this one. Kira Morris with those quick hands. Kira, Brody, in effect, taking the place of Paige Jesse. Errant pass. Cam's on the run. Keeley's out in front, but Cam's going to go all the way. Scoop layup, good. 6-0 Princeton.
She makes it look easy.
She does, doesn't she? And she puts the work in.
Oh,
well, all
definitely.
these girls do.
Oh, yes.
And a timeout taken by Henry as we go to Brody.
You know, just repeating for those that might just be joining us here, we got a whole bunch of games planned that'll be broadcast here on Tiger Central Live, including tomorrow night's 6:30 contest where Princeton will play Putnam County. And then Thursday night's contest, which is slated for an 8 o'clock start, Princeton will play Midland. And then, of course, depending on how the championship breaks up here, we'll take to the air on Saturday for the first, second, and third place games. So a lot of great basketball here on Tiger Central Live still coming on this early preview of Princeton girls basketball action.
This tournament is always very well ran, and we've got some outstanding officials out there that have experience even in the state finals. Now a steal. Keeley has it poked away, and let's see, it looked like momentarily they were going to give it to Henry, but it should be Princeton, and now they've got that straightened out. Kira to inbound. Now Cam thought about taking it, gives back to Keeley. Cam into the lane, a lot of contact, and do we have a foul? We do.
Now in foul number 20, Harper Schrock.
Harper Schrock picking up that foul, first of the game. Keeley thought about a 3. Now Cam, 15-footer, too hard. Rebound taken by Henry, and a foul is going to be called on Danica Burton. So here comes that full court pressure, and that is a major headache when you're playing against the Tigers. Keeley, as she does so often, nearly a steal. Now the Mallards have to face that 10 count. Knocked in bounds, Danica under the basket. To Keeley, out of bounds. It should stay with the Tigers? No. Going to give it to Henry.
But boy, that sure was a great save there by Keeley, wasn't it?
Oh, for sure. 6:03 to go. Princeton leading 6-0. errant pass. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers now. So far, the Tigers scoring 4 for Cam Driscoll, 2 for Keeley Davis. Kira beyond the three-point line. Now Cam, 15-footer short. Rebound taken down by the Mallard Schrock. Three-pointer on the way. This one well short. But the Mallards retrieve the rebound, and a three is launched and missed by Williams. Peyton Brandt down low to Keeley. Nice pass, shot no good. Peyton gets the rebound. 10-footer by Peyton Brandt, won't go. So we're stuck on 6-0 for a while. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will go to Princeton as Coach Gonigam
Number 15, Ava Munson in for the Tigers.
goes to the bench for the first time tonight.
Number 5, Kira Morris.
Ava Munson, just a freshman, I do believe.
Yes.
Peyton Brandt out high. Now Cam for three. Shot no good. Oh, a lot of contact under the basket. Keeley retrieves the rebound. Ava Munson into the lane. Skip pass to Cam Driscoll. 15-footer, no. Rebound. Good job by the Mallards grabbing that one. Was Anderson.
No relation, by the way.
Okay. Knocked away, retrieved by Munson, and now Peyton Brandt under the basket. Puts up the shot. No good, but she draws the foul. And if things are like they were last year, Brody, Peyton's normally a pretty good foul shooter.
Dare say it might be automatic.
So Peyton yet to score in this one. And she's a young lady that's really worked hard during the off season. First free throw, no good. And checking in for the Tigers.
Foul number 20, Harper Schrock.
Program says Maddie Gibson, but that's not Maddie there, is it, Brody?
It is Maddie Gibson, yes.
It is?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I know what I know who I was thinking of, Izzy Gibson.
Oh, sure, yes.
And free throw by Peyton Brandt is good. So my apologies. It's 7-0, and there's that full court pressure by Princeton. Cam Driscoll. Cam with the steal. Referee says the foul occurred on the floor, no shot, so it'll be out of bounds to Princeton.
Mallard foul number 13, Grace Anderson.
Grace Anderson picking up the foul. And under the basket it goes to Peyton Brandt. Now Cam into Peyton, nice move. Shot will not go. Ball knocked out of bounds, it'll stay with Princeton. Peyton Brandt, 12-footer, good.
Basket by Peyton Brandt.
9-0 in favor of the Tigers. Errant pass picked up by Peyton Brandt. Now Cam back to Peyton, 17-footer too hard. Rebound gained by Keeley Davis, 10-footer good.
Keeley Davis.
11-0 in favor of the Tigers. Near steal by Cam Driscoll, out of bounds to Henry. Clinton Schlosser, the coach of Henry. I remember him when he played. He was an outstanding player. And now a steal by Cam Driscoll. She's ahead of the pack. Off the glass and good. She's got 6, and she's 8 away from 1,000. You can see that full court pressure, so very, very effective for the Tigers. Ball knocked away by Ava Munson.
Number 1, Bella Williams, along with number 5, Stella Rowe, into the game for the Mallards.
Tigers with the trap, but a foul is called. They've got their pick. And it's Kira Morris who will pick up the foul. Williams with it out high. Now Williams fouled by Kira Morris. That's Kira's second in short order, and Riley Rao is going to check in.
Number 12, Riley Rao, into the game for the Tigers.
Riley, during the fall, was one of the football managers.
Yes, she is.
Stolen away by Keely Davis. Cam Driscoll, left-hand layup, good. And Cam's got 8. Nice pass down low to Keely Davis. Keely with 6. Stolen away by Cam Driscoll. Keely's ahead of the pack. Here she comes, off the glass and good. What a dynamic duo, huh, Brody?
Oh, definitely, definitely.
And a turnover by the Mallards.
Number 11, Addie Deaver in for Princeton.
Abby Deaver checking in for the Tigers. Cam for 3. Short, gets the rebound. And lays it in. Cam's got 10, 21-0 Princeton, and Cam is 4 away from 1,000. Stolen away by Keely. Underneath the Cam, she lays it in and 1.
And the basket by Cam Driscoll.
Cam and Keely, Brody, they just have that sixth sense. They know where each one is at on the court at all times, and
it's almost uncanny at times.
Yeah. Andy Robbins into the game for Henry. Jocelyn Strauss in for the Tigers.
So Cam already with 12 in the first quarter. Free throw good, make it 13. And the Tiger lead is 24-0. A trap, and once again the Tigers gonna get whistled for a foul.
Tiger foul number 12, Riley Rao.
Riley Rao picking that one up. See Coach Gonigam saying, remember, Use your feet, not your hands on that trap. And that will end the quarter. And after one, it is Princeton 24 and Henry 0.
You know, there's a little town just south of Henry, and it's called Lakin. And before they were mid-county, they were none other than the Lakin Lions, and their colors were maroon and white. Lakin, Illinois, population of 1,878, is located on Illinois Route 17 along the east side of the Illinois River. It is also the county seat of Marshall County. Lakin High School opened back in 1902 and closed in 1949, being consolidated to Mid-County School District. The 1935 Lakin basketball team won the Winona District Championship, beating Magnolia 32-6, then beating Rutland 14-13 in overtime, and lastly beating Henry 15-13 in the title game. The squad unfortunately then lost to the Q 20-18 at the sectional level.
Wow.
The Lakin Lions.
Great stuff, Brody.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Of course, now if you live in Lakin, as you mentioned, you go to Mid-County High School out there on Route 17.
Yeah.
All right, second quarter action. Tigers leading 24-0, so good chance before this one's over we'll have running clock, but Coach Conningham with an excellent opportunity to get everybody involved, and I'm sure she will. Danica, nice pass inside to Keely Davis, and Keely will go to the line.
Mallard foul number 22, Grace Duke.
First one by Keely is short. Tigers are 2 for 4 from the line tonight. And the second one is perfect. Keely has 9. 25-0. Steal by Cam. Layup good. And she, according to my calculations, just eclipsed the 1,000 point mark. The ball goes out of bounds. And I believe we're going to have a little ceremony here.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that last basket, Cameron Driscoll, Princeton High School senior, has surpassed 1,000 points in her career here at Princeton High School.
Brody, I think you'd agree. Couldn't happen to a nicer girl.
Oh, she's one of the best. We have a lot of best here at Princeton High School, but she is one of them, that's for sure.
I would say if you couldn't get along with Cam, you might as well turn in your membership card to the human race. Really a nice girl. Really happy for her.
Good for her.
They've got a nice poster put up on the wall underneath the scoreboard at the far end as Keely lays it in. And Keely's into double figures with 11. Keely, if she matches her season last year, she really doesn't even have to surpass it. She will become, at the end of the year, the all-time leading girls scorer in Princeton history.
Oh, wow.
Now Cam. Shot no good. Tigers with numerous attempts here. Peyton open for 3. Yes, Peyton Grant. Peyton has 6. And more substitutes coming in for the Tigers. Keeley and Peyton are out there. Ava Munson. Who else we got, Brody?
Oh, Addie Deaver's out there, it looks like.
Ball thrown away. Kira's still in.
Grace Anderson, along with Harper Schrock, in for the Mallards.
Ava Munson to inbound. Now Keeley, 10-footer, no good. Ava thought about taking the shot. Lobs it into Peyton Brandt. Keeley. Inside to Peyton Brandt. She muscles it in, and Peyton's got 8. One more basket for Peyton, and all of the big 3 will be in double figures. Tigers are on the run. Ball knocked away, goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Henry. Who you got coming up at halftime, Brody?
Oh, none other than Cam's brother Evan's going to come up and visit with me. He's a great kid, and he's doing a little bit of coaching. We'll get caught up with him. He graduated, 2 years ago now? And it's always great to sit and talk to Evan. He was a regular on this program when we were on the air. And
sorry, Brody.
Oh, no worries.
Misses.
No, I was just saying that he was a regular when he was a player, and it would be good to have him back.
No doubt. Tigers, the last couple times down, have had golden opportunities, but unable to get it in. Shot is blocked. Put up by Williams, goes out of bounds. As Riley Rao checks in.
Riley Rao returns for the Tigers.
And Kira Morris goes to the bench. A bank shot 3-pointer missed by Robbins. Riley Rao thought about lobbing it into Peyton Brandt, but saw the double team. Now Keeley. 10-foot runner is good. Wow. Keeley with 13. Contact underneath the basket. We'll see who this fouls on.
Fouls on Princeton, number 12, Riley Rao.
Riley Rao picking that one up. I believe that's 2 on Riley.
On the Tigers.
Nice passing by the Mallards. Shot will not go, however, for Anderson. Danica Burden. Oh, nice pass down low, and the shot is good. Addie Deaver getting on the board, so excellent passing.
And that was some great teamwork. That was well thought out and well executed.
Mallard's still looking to get on the board. The shot, follow hover is good. Good for them.
Basket by Grace Anderson.
Grace Anderson getting the first 2 for the Mallards. Danica Burden posting up down low. They try to get it into her. But the pass a little bit off the mark. It goes out of bounds. It'll go to Henry.
Still a row in for the Mallards.
Maddie Gibson checking in.
Maddie Gibson.
And Cam Driscoll's back in.
Tigers.
Stolen away by Cam. She's ahead of the pack. Left-hand scoop layup is good.
As many scoop layups she's had, we're going to have to name that play after her.
Yeah, she is so good at it. Mallard's just unable to find an opening against this Tiger defense. Now they get it inside, and the shot is missed, put up by Schrock. Under 2 minutes to go in the half. Cam down low to Danica Burton. Danica misses from close range. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Tigers.
Whitney Wheeler, Brooklyn Thompson into the game for the Mallards.
In spite of this lopsided score, Brody, at the moment, 40-2 Princeton. Believe me, Princeton will be heavily challenged Thursday night against Midland. Midland
definitely.
is very, very good.
Hey, speaking of the Mallards, have you driven by Henry High School and seen the new building that they're putting up?
No, fill me in.
No, they're doing a whole bunch of construction on there. Looks like they're building a whole new addition onto the Henry Saskatchewan High School building. It's going to look really nice.
Have you ever been in their gym?
I never have.
Coach Gonigam told me one time that is her favorite gym. It's kind of the like mini airport hangar type
Those
design.
are cool.
Yep. Ball goes into the backcourt. Henry able to retrieve it. 15-footer well off the mark. And the Tigers are on the run. Left-hand layup, no. Danica Burton's follow, no. 1 minute to go in the half. Ball dribbled out of bounds. It'll go back to Princeton.
No, those old hangar gyms, they are cool, aren't they?
Of course, back in the day, Bradley, Robertson Memorial Fieldhouse, a much bigger version.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was a neat place to see a game. They used to turn the lights out above the crowd and just have the lights on above the court.
Oh, sure.
It was so neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Cam for three. Will not go. We're the hometown call, but like to see Henry get another hoop here before the half.
Definitely, definitely.
These girls are working hard, but so's the Tiger defense. $18 seconds for the half. And a steal by Cam Driscoll. Tigers are on the run once again. And miss from close range. 2 seconds, 1 second. And that's the way the first half will end, with Princeton leading over Henry 40-2. Well, Brody, I know you've got a halftime guest coming up. Is he here?
No, he's coming.
Not yet.
He's coming up the bleachers right now, though, Norm.
All right. Well, real quick, let me just check in on the scoring. Peyton Brandt with 8. Cam Driscoll, who surpassed 1,000 points in her career, with 17, and Keeley with 13. So pretty much in a sense what you would expect.
That was smooth.
That was smooth, Evan. That was. It's like you never left. It
No,
really
yeah.
is.
Yep.
Today, if halftime interview is none other than Evan Driscoll. Evan, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good, good. Hey, long time no see.
I know.
Well, I guess before we get into it, thoughts on your sister crossing the 1,000-point threshold?
I mean, it's about time. I'm very, I'm very proud of her. I'm glad I was here to see it. Yeah, I mean, it's great. I'm very proud of her.
Yeah, definitely. You know, we were joking in the booth that we're going to have to rename the left-hand layup the cam.
Yeah.
That's all she does, just one after another, and it works for her. Well, Evan, I guess, you know, you graduated, 2 years ago now? Is that what it is now?
2024.
Yeah, let's get a recap on where you've been in the last 2 years in your life from Princeton High School onward.
Well, summer after I graduated, I worked at Marquis Energy that summer, or I guess it was Marquis Inc., as an operator. Then I went to IVCC that following year.
And how was IVCC? Did you love your classes?
Yeah,
good,
I enjoyed
good.
it. It was cool.
Good.
Then after that, I was in some summer classes at IVCC, so I took a different job at the Park District here in Princeton.
Oh, yeah?
Who I'm still currently with. And
You like the Park District?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, it's awesome.
So what do they have you doing, mowing and things like that?
Well, just out mowing sometimes, but it was like all kind of outdoor maintenance, that kind of stuff.
Cool,
so,
cool.
Yep, a lot of projects and everything.
Cool.
And then sometime toward the end of the summer, I was offered a basketball spot at a school called Maranatha Baptist University. I did not end up going there. I'm still here at IV, but it was a really cool experience to be able to go through all that. I'm glad I got the opportunity.
Cool.
Yep.
And so you're still at IVCC.
Yes. Yep.
Classes are going good.
Yes.
What's your favorite thing about IVCC right now?
That I can go there and still maintain a job and everything. It's just it's a very nice balance to have, especially moving on into a four-year university next semester. Or next year. Sorry.
Yeah, definitely. You know, that's that really is something that's nice about the community colleges, that you can live at home, you can, kind of take your time, you can commute to school and still keep your job and still kind of keep in the know and keep in the loop for everything. I did the same thing, only I didn't go to IVCC.
Yeah.
I went to Sauk. But yeah, I mean, it worked out well. You know, my dad used to always say, mooch off your parents as long as you can, it'll save you money.
That's right. I'm not leaving until I get married or kicked out. So
you see, my dad stayed so long, his parents left the farm. So, so maybe take one under Todd Anderson's book.
Yeah.
So you said you're moving on, though, to a different university. Tell us where you're going next.
I'll be at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater in
Whitewater,
Wisconsin in the fall. So, yeah, got my apartment up there and everything.
Oh,
so,
very cool.
Yep.
What are you going to be studying?
Physical education.
And with the goal of being a PE teacher one day?
Yep, and a coach. You can get your coaching license there as well, so that'll be pretty sweet.
Oh, very cool.
Yep.
That's awesome. So at what level are you planning on getting certified? Is it K-12, 9-12? What are you?
K-12.
K-12,
Yep.
K-12.
Yep.
And I imagine your goal is to one day come back and coach basketball, I imagine.
That's right, which I'm currently coaching with the girls program here at Princeton. I'm at the JV level with my uncle.
I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So you're coaching at the JV level with the girls. How's that going?
Oh, it's awesome. I love it.
Good.
I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be back in the Tiger environment, Tiger program.
You know what, Evan? In this experience is truly so valuable for you, because one day you're going to get a job, I hope. And
yeah, that's the point.
Right? And one day you'll get a job, and you can put this feather in your cap and go, this was something that you did. It might give it a leg up over another candidate that you're going for it. But that's so great you came back and is helping out with the girls program. What has been your favorite part about helping out with the girls JV program?
Probably being able to do it with my Uncle Corey as the head coach. And also I get to be with Cameron in her program her senior year, which is really cool, and I get to be with her in a sort of way that I wouldn't get as if I was just being a fan,
And that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
It's special.
That makes me happy. So coaching, you're going to Whitewater to study physical education, get your teacher endorsement here, 912. what's the battle plan? Come back around here one day, or
Yeah.
wherever the market takes you?
I
or
mean,
what's
yeah, I would love to be here, but I mean, I know that sometimes things don't always go to plan. I never know what's going to happen, but
Oh, sure.
I would love to be in the area. I love Princeton. I don't have a desire to be anywhere else, so I'm very content, very happy where I am.
Yeah, and you know what, Evan? I'll give you a piece of advice that I was told when I started teaching, and it's even if you don't end up at Princeton to start with, the place you start is not necessarily the place you're going to retire.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That you can always move around and go from place to place and until you find that sweet spot. And if that sweet spot's Princeton, well, I'm sure the Tigers would love to have you. And I really think you'll do well here if that's what the fates have in store for you.
Thank you.
I will still be teaching. I will. And also you'll be tier 2, so you'll teach until you're dead as well.
Yeah.
So at least we'll have that going for us.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. What else have you been up to? Anything else that's exciting?
This summer I got an opportunity to go on a missions trip through an agency called AMG in Guatemala.
Oh yeah.
So AMG has a lot of churches and ministries that reach out to them for help sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So we went there. So what we did was a few elders from our church went and gave pastoral training to pastors that asked for it.
Oh, that's cool.
And then us that aren't quite at teachers, we would help with youth ministry. We put on one-day VBSs for the some of them were in the city, but one was really cool. We went up into the mountains and had a super rural area with kids, and it was really cool.
Oh, that is cool. That is cool.
And I'm helping a lot at my church, just with youth ministry and everything. So yeah,
that's awesome. You're doing some mission work. So I've never been to Guatemala. Is it a lot of poor, impoverished people, or what was it like? Other than it's hot and humid and the mosquitoes are the size of your face.
Yeah, so what was nice is that since they're on the other side of the equator, it was winter when we were there.
Oh, that is nice.
Their winter is 60, 70, so it was amazing.
Hey, I can live with that.
And so it's interesting because you could be right next to the most beautiful building you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then 2 feet down the road, the worst poverty you've ever seen in your entire life. It is very, very interesting. But, the people there, the people we were around specifically were not the best. We're not in the best conditions and everything, but they were just the most amazing people. The kids especially, I remember I was talking to one of them during snack time, and I told him Tango Hombre, which means I'm hungry, just because I was trying to be relatable. Yeah. And he reaches in his bag and he tries to give me food. Oh. And these kids, they have nothing.
Yeah.
And it was it was an amazing experience. So
the selflessness.
Yes, it was insane. I taught them basketball. They tried to give me money for it, and I was like, guys, no. Yeah, it was wild.
Now, what you've done, though, is you have a plan to funnel those Guatemalans up to wherever you're coaching, right? Is that the next
now
plan?
Now I've built the bond and
everything. You have built
the
bond. That's right, bud. Yep. Well, Evan, we're about ready to get started here with third period action, but I just wanted to say it was great coming up here. It was great catching up with you a little bit, and it makes me happy. One of my things is it makes me real happy to see my former students do well, and congrats, and you keep doing what you're doing, bud. You're doing great things.
I appreciate it.
So, alrighty, Evan, we'll go ahead and turn it back over to Norm, and we'll get started with third period action. Thank you again.
Yep, see ya.
Yep.
Thanks, Evan. All right, we are ready for third quarter action as Cam Driscoll has it out high. Tigers have their starting lineup in there. And Keeley from 10 feet puts it in. Keeley with 15. And Kira Morris going to pick up the foul. Want to remind folks, after the game, we will be talking to Cam Driscoll, also Coach Tiffany Gonigan. So by all means, do stay tuned as we have a jump ball situation, and the alternating possession will go to Henry. Near steal by Kira Morris. Now the Mallards launch from 3, and Bella Williams off the mark. Tigers are on the run. Keeley. Down low it goes to Peyton Brandt, and Peyton draws the foul. So Peyton has 8. Should she make both these free throws, she'll be in double figures.
Wow.
First toss by Peyton, good. Coach Gonigam penciled Peyton in as a starting center as a freshman and never had to make a change. There was
no.
She proved worthy every night out. So Peyton has 10.
You know, she shouldn't have used pencil. She could just use pen and it still would have worked.
Now a near steal by Cam Driscoll and an over and back call on Henry. Tigers back in action tomorrow night, 6:30 against Putnam County. And then Thursday at 8 o'clock against Midland. And I guarantee you it will not be a game like this. They will have to play a really, really good game to win as the ball's tossed out of bounds. It'll go to Henry. Things a little bit ragged here with the score obviously well out of hand, 44-2 in favor of Princeton. Near steal by Cam Driscoll, but the shot put up by Schrock is no good. Now Kira's ahead of the pack. Right hand layup good. So we've got Kira on the board. We just need to get Danica some points, and all the starting 5 will be in the scoring column.
I think that's likely.
Yeah. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Henry. Williams. Bank shot is good for Bella Williams, and that was nice ball movement that time, Brody, by Henry.
That sure was. I mean, kudos to the Mallards for making that.
If you coach Schlosser at halftime, you just forget about the score. Let's just try to put some good plays together, and that certainly was one.
And the other thing is this is an early season tournament.
Yep.
And there's plenty of time to recover your game if the games don't go your way.
Exactly. Good point. Down to 5 minutes to go in the third period. Near steal by Cam Driscoll. Ball goes out of bounds to Princeton. And both coaches opting to get some of their reserves in as Danica Burden goes to the bench, and so does Kira Morris. Nice pass down low, and getting that one to go is Addie Deaver. Addie's got 4. Timeout taken as we go to Brody.
Let's go ahead and do our first IBCA Hall of Famer, who is Tom Kelly. Now, Tom Kelly broadcast the IHSA state finals from 1959 all the way to 1987. He began his career with WMBD in Peoria, and learned from Jack Brickhouse, who went on to broadcast, of course, the Chicago Cubs for many years. Tom was the play-by-play voice of the Bradley Braves for many years. Tom also spent time in Los Angeles being the voice of USC football and basketball. Tom would also fill in for Monty Hall on the television show Let's Make a Deal. Tom passed away June 27th of 2016, just 2 days short of his 89th birthday. Broadcaster Tom Kelly.
And you know, Brody, a lot of sportscasters, you know, they have that bombastic and loud voice. Tom Kelly, to listen to him, it was soothing.
Oh,
just
sure.
this comforting type voice, and he was outstanding. As you said, did the state tournament on TV for nearly 30 years. .430 to go in the third period. Big lead for the Tigers as the ball goes off the foot of Gracie Anderson, out of bounds to Princeton. In our earlier games, Midland over Putnam County, 54-15, and Chillicothe IVC, 44, Stark County, 27. Keeley down low to Abby Deaver once again. Boy, that's an effective combination, Brody.
Hey, it sure was. It sure was.
The old high-low game. And it looks like the Mallards are going to go with some wholesale substitutions. Traveling call. And Coach Gonigam is going to send in Riley Rao. Ball off the hand of Keeley Davis, retrieved by Henry. That's Robbins with it. And a foul is called. Did not hear the whistle, but foul on Princeton. Keeley Davis picking that one up. As Keeley will go to the bench, and so will Cam Driscoll. So both sides, I think, pretty much with reserves in at this point. Three-pointer on the way. This one well short. Rebound taken down by Ava Munson. And a double dribble call will come right back and give it to Henry. And a timeout is taken as we go to Brody.
Hey, let's go ahead and look at an old high school here, and this one's got kind of a unique name. How about the Hoople High School Ponies? The Ponies. And their colors were purple and gold. Hoople is a population of 234 and is located on Illinois Route 78 in Henry County, about 8 miles north of Interstate 80. Hoople High School began in the late 1800s and closed in 1948. All school-age children in Hoople now attend Anawan schools. The high school was never more than a 3-year high school. It was in the Little Four Conference that included Mineral, Anawan, and Atkinson. The basketball team once got third place in the Henry County tournament that included large schools like Kewanee and Geneseo. That tournament was back in 1931. One Hoople grade school student recalled, if you did not eat all of your lunch, you could not go out for recess.
Imagine if you had that rule today.
I know.
Lawsuit.
It would be. You know, we talk a lot about those old high school buildings, and unfortunately we've lost a lot of them over the years. But that high school building is still standing and in great shape. It's a farm implement store.
Okay. Is it along the highway or more?
It's more in town, but you can see it from the highway. So if you're going to Hoople from Anawan, if you look left before you get into town, you can still see it.
Okay, very good. Yeah, passed through Hoople many, many times.
Yeah, I think it's Vern's. Is that right? Vern's Farm Implements?
Okay, have to check that out. It's Piper Hansen with it. Three-pointer on the way by Ava Munson. Shot no good. Riley up strong with the rebound. Shot no good. Abby Deaver fights for the rebound. Out of bounds to Princeton. I'm almost surprised in some respects, Brody, that the mercy rule doesn't kick into the fourth quarter, but I'm almost surprised that they just don't say, go ahead and run it.
Yeah, it is what it is. Maybe it's a source of pride,
Ava Munson missing. Now Piper Hansen. I like her. She really gets after the ball, doesn't she?
She does. Piper's going to be a good player, a real great ball handler one of these days. When she gets a little older and a little bit more developed, I think she's really going to be on to something.
So 2 free throws coming up for Piper, and the first one on the way, no good. Second free throw also no good. Near steal by Riley Rao. Retrieved by Bella Williams. Nice drive to the basket. Bella Williams with her second basket of the third period. She has 4 points. 15-footer no good, but Maddie Gibson will go to the line. And Maddie, nothing but net. Way to go. That's her first point of the night. Second toss, also good. Nice free throw shooting by Maddie Gibson. 2 for 2. Tiger lead 52-6. Henry doing a nice job moving the ball, trying to get that open shot. And a 5-second call, yes. Referee, I think being generous on the 5-second call. He didn't want to call it, but it just got to be too much.
Yeah, I agree. There comes a point that, but, oh well.
Piper Hansen, how about that, Brody?
Would you look at that?
She's come in and she's played aggressive. She's played with a lot of confidence. Now the ball tapped away by Riley Rao. And Riley perhaps going to pick up a foul. We'll see.
Piper Hansen's only a sophomore. I'm going to be very interested to see how she's handling the ball by the time she's a senior.
Wow, so that's exciting. Future looks bright.
It does.
Peyton Brandt, only a sophomore, so. Traffic jam at the foul line. And a foul is going to be called. Abby Deaver picking up the foul. Mike Verana, the golden tones of Mike Verana. So glad to have Mike on the PA for this tournament. He does a great job. Free throw is good. I can only see a 2 so far, Brody, on the uniform. Well,
yeah.
But We'll make sure when she turns around, we'll give credit to the right player.
22, it looks
okay,
like.
22.
So we were right. All you needed was a 2.
Grace Duke finishes 1 for 2 from the line. And now good hustle by the Mallards, rather, not the Marlins. And have baseball on the mind, I guess.
Yeah.
Stella Rowe will go to the line for 2. First toss, no good. Second free throw also no good. A minute to go in the third period. Three-pointer on the way, nothing but net for Maddie Gibson. So another player coming off the bench that's done really well. A three-pointer and 2 for 2 from the line for Maddie Gibson. Joshlyn Strauss getting a rebound. Maddie Gibson, shot no good. And a jump ball situation, alternating possession goes to Henry with 22 seconds to go. Tigers back in action tomorrow night at 6:30, taking on Putnam County. On Thursday night, they will play Midland at 8 o'clock. And traveling violation or foul? They're going to get the foul first. More free throws coming up for the Mallards. Stella Rowe at the line where moments ago she was 0 for 2. She needs to put a little more mustard on those free throws. I think she was short on both of them. That one off the mark. Let's see if she can get this one. And perfect. Good job by Stella Rowe. 57-8 in favor of Princeton. Just 10 seconds remaining in the third period. Ball knocked away. 3 seconds. Will the Tigers even launch one more shot? Yes, they will. Three-pointer put up by Maddie Gibson. No good at the horn. It is 57-8 after 3.
Moving on to our next IBCA Hall of Famer, and it is Coach Dawdy Hopkins. Coach Dawdy Hopkins had great success coaching at both Peoria Central High School and then later on at Pekin High School. In 1953, Dawdy's Peoria Central team finished second in the state. He then won state titles at Pekin in 1964 and 1967. Dawdy Hawkins' team won a whopping 580 games. The gym at Pekin High School is named for his honor. Coach Hawkins passed away on June 15th of 1997.
Interesting story. One of those state championships, Brody, this was when it was one class. Pekin played the Cobden Apple Knockers, which, probably the equivalent of playing, like the Ohio Bulldogs.
Sure.
Or what. I mean, everybody was rooting for Cobden, and they gave Pekin a game, but Pekin won it.
Where is Cobden at? Somewhere down south, I imagine?
Yeah, it's in the deep south.
Yeah.
In fact, my good friend Tony Grace called me. And he goes, Norm, you'll never guess where I am. Cobden, Illinois. But that apple knocker name, and we've talked about it before, a lot of the kids, their summer job was working in an apple orchard.
Oh, sure.
And the apples you couldn't reach, you'd use a stick. Well, they were playing another team, and you're like, you guys are just a bunch of apple knockers.
Sure.
Well, rather than take it as an insult, they're like, perfect.
Let's run with it.
Yeah.
Now, is that high school still independent, or is that part of something bigger now?
That is a great question. That'll be one to Google here. Maybe we can find out for the next game. Shot is missed. by Megan Dupree's, one of our all-time great halftime interviews.
Oh, she's wonderful. She
out
is
of,
wonderful.
Out of South Africa. I know Coach Gonigam has talked about how hard she works, and just wish nothing but success for her. In fact, hopefully we can get her up again because she is a fascinating interview. She really is. Ball tipped away in the backcourt. Retrieved by Henry. And now we do have the running clock situation. Out of bounds to Princeton. Three-pointer on the way, too hard. Missed by Abby Deaver. Or excuse me, that was Ava Munson on the three attempt. And a timeout taken by Coach Schlosser to save the possession.
We want to thank our sponsors here in Tiger Central Live, and they include Yepsen Insurance Agency, IV Net, Princeton Ready Crete, Micklig Energy, Bex, Central Bank, 522 Boutique on beautiful South Main Street in Princeton, Midland States Bank, Wright Excavating, KB Elliott Financial Services, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, as well as the fine folks over at Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center. We also want to thank the Princeton Public Schools Foundation for all they do supporting Tiger Central Live.
We do indeed, and should point out, Brody, our boys broadcast, which of course will do home boys games, but we do not have a home boys game until 2026.
That's crazy to think about. Our first boys game will not be until January 6th of 2026 when the boys take on the Kewanee Boilermakers.
And our only one more girls game after the tournament on Tuesday the 9th.
Yep.
Rock Falls will be in.
Yep.
Bella Williams in trouble here. Gets rid of it. Oh, pass intended for Williams. She didn't see it coming. Intercepted by Abby Deaver. Tigers try to get it inside. Shot is blocked and is waiting for the travel call. No, they're going to call a jump. And alternating possession goes to Henry. Running clock here as we near the 5-minute mark to go in the game. And the ball stolen away by Ava Munson. Three-pointer off the mark. Now the Mallards launch from three, and this one is good. That one made by Schrock. Four minutes remaining. Nice drive by Bella Williams. Shot won't go. Rebound retrieved by Abby Deaver. Three-pointer missed by Scruggs. And we have mass substitutions here.
Norm, I looked it up. The Cobden Apple Knockers still has an independent school district. They're still going.
Hey, fantastic.
Yep. You know, we can go visit them. It's only a 6-hour drive.
I'll tell you what, you know, if they're, I don't know if they sell their memorabilia, but wouldn't it be neat to have an Apple Knockers baseball hat?
I know, or a coffee mug or something. I drink my coffee out of that with pride in the morning.
Great conversation icebreaker.
Yeah.
Mallard's trying to get an open shot, but even with the reserves, Princeton's defense is stifling. Turnover out of bounds to Princeton with under 2.5 minutes to go. Nice pass by Riley Rao. Doesn't lead to a basket, however. Now Riley at the foul line. Three-pointer will not go for Scruggs. Mallard's launch from three, and the shot is good. Stella Rowe. Stella's got 4. Fifteen-footer by Scruggs off the glass, no good. And a foul is called. Out of bounds to Henry. Clock continuing to run. As Brody, you want to give us tomorrow night's games?
Oh, definitely. Tomorrow night's games include a 5 o'clock game when Mendota will play IVC. Princeton will play Putnam County at 6:30. And then the nightcap for tomorrow night when Hall will take on Stark County.
So it'll be Hall's first action of the tournament.
And they're going to play a pretty decent team, I think, against Stark County Rebels. I was impressed by that game earlier.
That should be an interesting matchup. Shot put up by Scruggs, no good, out of bounds. Clock continuing to run as we will near the 35-second mark when this ball is inbounded. We appreciate you that are still on board sticking with us. Obviously, we know it's not a close game, but we will be talking to Cam Driscoll and Coach Gonigham. We still have another milestone that will be reached tonight, and that should be coming up very, very shortly. Loose ball, and the Tigers come up with it. Missed shot. Referees are probably not going to be too anxious to make any calls at this point. Let that clock run out. Three-pointer miss, shot at the horn, no good. And that will end it with Princeton winning by a score of 57-14. If our camera people keep an eye on athletic director Jeff Olson down at the scorers table. Again, we should have an announcement coming from athletic director Jeff Olson. Or it might be Mike Verana. We'll see.
Tiger fans, in the game tonight, Princeton High School senior Cameron Driscoll surpassed 1,000 points in her career here at Princeton High School. She is now 6th all-time in PHS girls basketball history. Please help us congratulate Cam on a tremendous accomplishment. Now we got a second notoriety tonight. Please direct your attention to midcourt. At this time, Princeton High School would like to recognize Coach Tiffany Gonigham. Coach Gonigham has become the all-time winningest girls basketball coach in Princeton High School history. So that's the Congratulations, Coach Gonigham.
There you can see Coach Gottiga with her daughter Quimby, and of course we're going to be looking forward to talking to Tiffany and Cam momentarily. We'll go ahead. Brody, why don't you give us a few tidbits here and there?
Yeah.
I'll work on the scoring.
Definitely, Norm. And we want to thank our sponsors on Tiger Central Live, and they are Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, KB Elliott Financial Services, Wright Excavating, Midland States Bank, 522 Boutique on South Main Street in Princeton, Central Bank, Bex, Micklig Energy, Princeton Ready Crete, IV Net, Yepsen Insurance Agency, and of course the fine folks over at the Princeton Public Schools Foundation for all that they do. In games shown earlier here tonight, at the 5 o'clock game, Midland defeated Putnam County 54-15. And in an earlier game, IVC Chillicothe defeated Stark County 44-27. Tomorrow night's action, Mendota will take on IVC at 5 o'clock. 6:30 game, Princeton will have another game against Putnam County, and then 8 o'clock, Hall will take on Stark County. Thursday, November 20th, Putnam County will take on Henry, Mendota will take on Hall, and then the 8 o'clock game is the aforementioned Princeton against Midland game. That will be a great contest. Friday, November 21st, Henry will take on Midland, Stark County will take on Mendota, and Hall will take on IVC. And then Saturday, November 22nd, the fourth place games at 1:30, the third place games at 3 o'clock, the second place games at 4:30, and then lastly, the championship game is 6 o'clock on Saturday, November 22nd. Lots of great games still to be played here on this holiday tournament here at Princeton High School.
All right, Brody, and let's get the scoring in for the Mallards. It was Bella Williams with 4 points coming from Stella Rowe, 2 for Gracie Anderson. It was 3 points for Harper Schrock and 1 point for Grace Duke. For the Tigers, 5 points for Maddie Gibson, Kira Morris with 2, Abby Deaver with 6 points. I think all 6 of those on situations where Keely Davis had the ball at the free throw line and said, you know what, I'll give up that shot for one under the basket.
Yeah.
So they were a great combination. 10 points for Peyton Brandt, including 3 out of 4 at the line. It was Cam Driscoll with 17, and of course has been noted, surpassing the 1,000-point mark. Keely Davis, a real solid ball game, 15 points. And also it was Piper Hansen with a good showing, and Piper finishing with 2. Our score by quarters, Tigers led at 24-0 after 1, 40-2 at halftime, 51-8 after 3. And then let's see, the finals, I got to get Princeton's final totals there, Brody. I didn't write it down, but let's see. They had 51, 56, 58, 62, 64, 66. I got 68-14, our final score. We're waiting for Coach Gonigam and Cam Driscoll. And Brody, while we have a moment and some time to fill, go right ahead with the schedule.
Yeah, I want to kind of go through the schedule real quick here. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the schedule is kind of lopsided for the 2026 season. We only have, after the girls' holiday tournament here, we only have one broadcast in December, and that's going to be December 9th. It's a Tuesday night when the girls will take on Rock Falls. But once we get into January, holy cow, Norm, I think there's a game every night here for the next during the entire month, which includes January 5th, the girls will take on Hall. January 6th is the boys' home opener when they take on the Kewanee Boilermakers. January 12th, the girls will take on Kewanee. January 13th, the boys will take on Rock Falls. Doubleheader on January 20th when both squads will take on the Ottawa Pirates, followed by another doubleheader on the 24th when both squads will take on the Newman Comets. Moving on, January 26th, girls action when they take on the Rochelle Hubs. 27th, they're taking on Riverdale. 29th of January, they take on Mendota. And February 2nd, they take on Marquette. Then we got some boys action with February 3rd. They take on El Paso. February 6th, they take on Mendota. And then the final girls broadcast of the year will be February 9th when the girls will take on EP. And then rounding out the rest of the season here with boys action, February 10th, they'll take on EP, and then rounding out the regular season. And a great one to round out with is taking on the Hall Red Devils on February 13th. You know, like I said, it is very lopsided, but that's all right. I'll tell you what, we're going to be up here broadcasting, I think, every night in January, Norm. So I don't know if we would just want to, put some cots or sleeping bags up here and call it good, or. But boy, we're going to be busy.
I don't know if you noticed, we do have a couple double headers.
We do. The Ottawa contest and the Newman contest.
So those are always a lot of fun.
Oh, those are a blast. And you know what, though? If you do want to get a sample of the boys' action here, the Kimoni's not too far away.
And they'll also, over Thanksgiving, they'll be playing at Ottawa. That's a tough tournament. So, but nonetheless, a good way to get into some good competition and get ready for the season. I talked to Coach Smith the other day, and I said, Schmitty, how are the practices going? And he said, real good. So
good.
Yep.
Good.
Well, we're still waiting for Cam Driscoll. I see Superintendent Kirk Herring giving her that banner.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she'll be up here in just a second, I think.
If you want, Brody, again, no question, folks, we are filling a little time till Cam and Tiffany get up here. But we have those football scores from the weekend and also the volleyball results.
Yeah, definitely. The IHSA quarterfinals happened, and they included 1A. Stockton defeated Dwight 44-0. Leno Winslow defeated Anawan Weathersfield 42-20. Wilmington defeated Downs Tri-Valley 49-7. El Paso defeated Farmington 32-15. Moving on to 3A. Richmond Burden defeated Monmouth Roseville 31-6, and Byron defeated Elmhurst IC Catholic 28-6. Lombard Montini defeated Cole City 35-0. Morris defeated Geneseo 28-26. Up in 5A, Oak Forest defeated Peoria High 34-20, and New Lenox Providence defeated Washington 39-6. Up in 6A, Burbank St. Lawrence 28, Dunlap 14. Moving on to the other side, the 8-man semifinals. Polo defeated Salt Fork, and Amboy Lamoille, Ohio defeated Milledgeville 18-8. That championship game is Friday night at Monmouth College, when the Polo Marcos will take on the Amboy Lamoille, Ohio Clippers in a very exciting contest in conclusion to the 8-man season. So.
Oh, good. Yeah. So Coach Tiffany Gonigam is here, and we'll have Cam in a little bit. So, Tiffany, were you aware of this milestone tonight?
I was not. It was pretty neat, though.
Well, I know that some annoying play-by-play announcer went into the athletic office and kind of tipped them off on what was going on. And I want to say, I know one night at the Hall of Fame ceremonies over at Celebrations in LaSalle, you and I had the great privilege of sitting with John Smith. When I think about John Smith and I think about you, there are a lot of similar qualities. You're both very kind people, great teachers, great coaches, not just for the outstanding athletes or the outstanding students, but for every kid. And I knew John for like 40 years. And, this is a great moment for you, but it's also a great moment to celebrate what a wonderful man he was.
Oh, 100%, yes.
So I bet in a million years you never thought that this would be the type of game that would get you over the hump.
No, not at all. I could tell toward the end of practice last week that the girls were just really starting to click, and that was exciting to see. And I could tell Friday we had a really good practice. I just didn't want to take the wind out of their sails. It was one of those things where they were playing well, and if we could carry that momentum into this week, it was going to be a good thing.
Couple of questions for you. With regards to your coaching, when you were younger and maybe, grade school, junior high age, I don't know, did somebody say, Tiffany, you really enjoy basketball, and you just seem to pick up on little nuances of the game that nobody else does. You would make a good coach. Was there anybody like that along the way?
There were definitely people who inspired my journey. the first person to kind of talk to me a little bit like that was probably my dad, and he was encouraging me throughout my playing years. He would say, you see the game differently, you understand the game, and he was always really encouraging that way in terms of my IQ, and but I think honestly along the way it was probably coaches that I had for all of my sports that I played that really inspired me to actually become a coach. They had a positive impact on me, and when you love the game and you see other people making an impact that way, not just for the game but for young people, it really sparked an interest in me that's something I could do for the rest of my life too.
I'm just curious, are Kenny Wilcoxon and Vicki Litherland, are those a couple
Those
of
are
people?
definitely two on the list, and Jeannie McKenzie, Jeff Olson. They're a lot of wonderful people.
I've got another question for you, but before I mentioned about John Smith, John leaves behind his wife Linda, who was a longtime elementary teacher here in Princeton. Just a wonderful, wonderful lady, and his children, Matt and Allison and Amy, great people. So, like I say, John Smith, if he were still alive, and he just passed away not that long ago, he would have been first in line to shake your hand. He was not it's about me coach, not at all. All about the kids. One more question for Cam, and I'll get to you. You have instructed basketball all over the world, including some of the poorest regions of South Africa. How much of that is just part of your constitution and part of your makeup?
Yeah, that's something I just love to do. And different jobs that I had, and when I was growing up, I worked at some youth camps, and there were various activities. One year I got stuck teaching archery, but to your point, I think when you have a passion or a gift to do something, it's really easy, and even though I was not an archer by any means, it was like, tell me the main points and I would love to teach it. But yeah, basketball has always been something that I loved, and on a night like this, you just start to think back about all the teams that you've had, and all of the players that were a part of those various wins, and the coaching staff that I had in those years, and the many mentors that have poured into me, and you just can't go without thanking those people too.
Well, absolutely. And again, going back to the South Africa thing, though, I mean, you instructed some really impoverished kids, and I just knowing you the way I do, I have to believe they're part of your heart.
Oh, absolutely. I think about those trips all of the time, and those were some of the most fun days that I've ever had. And at the same time, you're having fun, but it's a hard thing to describe, but. Yeah, there are times you'll never forget, people that you'll never forget. I can still hear their voices. I mean, and they just sing with and have so much joy while they're playing. We sang songs afterward. I mean, I just can't explain just how much joy there were in those moments, even though, like you mentioned, they were some of the poorest areas of the country.
Well, I'll tell you what, if they ever turned all the girls' basketball coaches loose and there was a free agent market and Princeton High School had to go after one, the one we'd go after is the one sitting right next to me. So we're really happy for you, Tiffany.
Oh, thank you.
Before you go, just Cam is standing by. Your thoughts on her getting her 1,000th point?
I am so excited for Cameron. She has worked so hard, and she's just a light to this program. She's a light to Princeton High School. She's just an outstanding person. Cameron, I'm thrilled for you just to see you have this moment, because I know all of the hours that have gone behind it. And this kid works tirelessly on her game, but that's true for every area of her life.
Yes. All right, well, I guess we're going to put Cam on headset 3. So, excuse me. Cam, congratulations. I know that in the past, Coach Gonigam has had the 5,000 shot program, like during the summer. Now, was that going on this year too?
Yes, it was.
And I have a hunch you not only attained that, but well surpassed it.
Yeah. I think I got about. I think I marked about 16,700.
Wow.
Something like that.
One of the things, and in high school sports last year, fades away really quickly. But I thought that last year, Paige Jesse was kind of the go, and Olivia Mattingly, when things were tough, Olivia was the type that it's all going to be all right. We've got this. And I say this in the highest complimentary sense, you being a senior, I think you have both of those qualities.
Well, thank you.
And do you feel that, like, it's my time to lead this ball club?
Yeah. Since I've been in the varsity program for a while and was like one of the only seniors during the summer, it really gave me a chance to truly step into a complete leadership. And I really want to put that leadership into practice now because I want to get myself as prepared as I can for college basketball. And that is one of my main goals, is to really try and be more of a leader this year than I have in the past. And I guess just going to every game more confident than I have been. And forcing myself to try and be a leader kind of automatically helps that. So, yeah.
And you're not necessarily to yell at anybody, just to set a good example.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I can tell you've done the whole time you've been in the program. So it's just fantastic. One other question for you, not basketball related. What would you like to do for, career?
I really want to go into elementary education. I want to teach first or second grade or kindergarten. I haven't totally figured it out yet.
Did you know my wife is a first and second grade teacher at Malden?
It's the exact age group I want to teach, so yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming up here. Big congratulations, and we'll be covering the game tomorrow night. Let your friends know, Tiger Central Live.
I will. Thank you for having me.
Well, you know what? Brody and I and Mr. Morton, we thank you for letting us be here on this evening. I mean, it's an honor, and the same thing with Coach Gonigam to cover your games, and we're just blessed to have been here tonight. So thanks so much.
Thank you for broadcasting. Yeah. I love the Tiger Central Live.
Well, thank you. All right, well, we're going to wrap things up. Brody, if you want to come up and maybe thank our sponsors one more time. Thanks, Cam. Way to go.
And before we go off the air, we want to thank our sponsors here on Tiger Central Live, and they include Yepsen Insurance Agency, IV Net, Princeton Ready Creek, Micklig Energy, Beck's, Central Bank, 522 Boutique on beautiful South Main Street in Princeton, Midland States Bank, Wright Excavating, KB Elliott Financial Services, Pioneer Genuine Seed Solutions, as well as Chapel Hill Golf Course and Event Center. We also want to give a special thanks to the Princeton Public Schools Foundation for all they do supporting Tiger Central Live. Back to you, Norm.
Well, thank you, Brody. Thank you to our producer-director, Steve Morton. And moments ago, we had more kids up here than you could shake a stick at. But Steve's done a great job recruiting some help for this season. So we're going to be in great shape. Joe Bates will be along tomorrow night. And at halftime, we're going to visit with Jessica Strauch, the new softball coach. So by all means, you're going to want to tune in for that. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night, roughly 6:15, when the Tigers take on Putnam County. Have a good evening, everyone.